Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, man. I wanted to talk about this right quick. I just wanted to give my interpretation of the situation. You know, uh, I just wanted to wait for this to die down a little bit. I do that every once in a while with certain stories. So, I just decided to give my personal opinion on the situation that's going on with one Mr. Christian Cooper versus Amy Cooper. No relations to my knowledge. But nevertheless, for anybody, who doesn't know, Christian Cooper was a man that was bird watching at a park in New York City, and basically he saw a white woman by the name of Amy Cooper that was basically walking her dog without a leash, and he politely asked her to put her dog on a leash. And basically, Amy Cooper felt like her white privilege was challenged, and she was like, "How dare this black man, you know, tell me to put my dog on a leash?" So basically, she spazzes out, spazzes out, talked about turn off your camera, and then she tells the black man to stay away from her, but then she walks towards him. And then she says, "Oh, I'm going to call the police. I'm going to say that there's a black man threatening me and my dog." Now, basically, she's flat out getting recorded telling a flat out lie on this black man. So basically, to make a long story short, people saw it. Her job saw it. They let her go, and they took the dog away. Now, since then, they have filed charges against her for basically filing a fake police report, and they want her to go to jail. Now, she's not going to go to jail. More than likely, she's a first time offender, so they're not going to put her in jail. That's just real talk. She'll get probation, she'll do some community service, and after probably a year, she can apply for expungement, and the slate will be wiped clean. I just doubt very seriously if she's going to do any jail time. But nevertheless, they want to teach her a lesson about just basically, you know, just filing fake police reports. And a lot of people consider that a hate crime. But you have Mr. Christian Cooper, and I use that word uh, Mr. loosely, basically saying, "Hey, she suffered enough. I don't want to, testify against her or, you know, file charges against her. She suffered enough. You could do it without me." So at the end of the day, he's basically saying he doesn't want to cooperate. But you have to wonder, would that be the case if the shoe was on the other foot? Probably not. But this is typical. This is why certain people say certain things about black men. Now, keep in mind, from what the reports are saying, Christian Cooper is part of the, you know, the alphabet community. And from what they're saying, his partner is of Caucasian persuasion. So you can already know what's behind the reason why he doesn't want to move forward with further pressing charges against her. But this is typical. It's funny how he wants to be sympathetic towards her, talk about she suffered enough, but you never hear that on the opposite side. You never hear people say they forgive us, because it's no forgiving with us. you know but at the end of the day, I think that's very weak what he did, by saying he doesn't want to cooperate, because he could set the standards. He can, set a precedent. Basically, hey, this will not be tolerated, y'all. Just calling the police on black people for no reason, or just calling the police on black people just because they black. And I think that's weak, that he's more worried about her life than she was about his. She know that he could have been killed or got the hell beat out of him. But was she thinking about his safety? No, but he's worried about what's going on with her. And this is typical. Oh, and none of you people better not come on here saying, "Well, he forgave her, so why can't fuck y'all?" You hear me? Fuck y'all. You know? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. We wanted to set an example like, hey, don't do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just because you felt that your white privilege got challenged by him asking you to put your dog on the leash, you know what I'm saying? You want to try to call the police and try to possibly get this man harmed. And we already know you don't necessarily have to have a weapon on you for you to go to the morgue via the police. We know that. So at the end of the day, I think he should have pressed charges against her, because it isn't about so much him. It's about the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? He got out of this unscathed. But what about George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, you know, Doug Lewis, Oscar Grant, and others who wasn't as lucky, Tamir Rice. But he wanted to make it about him. But that's typical. Him not, staying on code. But it's so funny, he got sympathy for her, but she sure didn't have any sympathy for him. So at the end of the day, that's unfortunate. So, Christian Cooper, he went out like a sucker. And that's pretty much the bottom line. Anyway, this your boy Town Biz. I'm out.